Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Cooking with Chad. Tonight we are going to whip up one of my favorite dishes ever. Alright, so you probably already know that we're talking about steak, but if you didn't, sorry about that, now you do. If you don't have a drink to start out your evening, go ahead and have that out. We have a nice peppermint tea with some honey in it tonight. It's fantastic. You can find that at any of your local grocery stores. So we're going to set that off here to the side. Now, there's several ways you can make a good steak. You can start your grill up. That works pretty well. But tonight, we just don't have time to start our grill up. So we're going to fire something up right here in the kitchen with kind of our limited supplies that we do have. Now, I'm going to tell you a hack, a trick that works just very, very well. And chances are you have a local Costco, a Sam's Club, at Ingles, wherever you go to get your steak. So go ahead and get them. Get some nice big steaks, bring them home, chop them in half, throw them in the freezer. Then all you have to do is come home, you decide, hey, I'm hungry for a steak. You just whip out your halves, because they're, good, 6-8 ounces of meat, even maybe 9 ounces. And you just whip them up. They're fantastic. All right, so before we start those, we're gonna open up our panini press. It's getting good and hot here. We're gonna whip out some aluminum foil because that's the secret. The secret to not making a mess is using aluminum foil. I tell you what, it solves all of the problems. So we're just gonna lay it in here just like that, and kind of wrap this around the top to keep it from falling out. Kind of roll our edges up there really nice like, and we're gonna take that. We're going to grab some Pam, favorite friend Pam there, and just really go to town on that. Now that we've gone to town on that, we're gonna grab some spices, some seasonings out of our drawer here, and kind of get all the things we need. Important thing here is some liquid smoke. This is the secret ingredient here tonight. So now that we have that, we're just gonna take, forgot salt. There you go. We're just gonna come in here, we're gonna sprinkle some salt on there, like that. And we're gonna take some pepper too, and we're gonna put it on there. Nice and easy. Now our aluminum foil still isn't getting too hot. I like to put a little seasoned salt across the bottom there as well. And then maybe a little bit of cilantro. Sorry, oregano, not cilantro. Kind of sprinkle that out. Now we're gonna take these steaks, they're in the bags. We're gonna pull them out here very slowly. Take it and we're just gonna lay it right in there. On top of there, grab our other one here out of the bag. We're going to lay it right in there beside it. So at this point, we're going to kind of take our aluminum foil and we're going to create a dam all the way around to make sure that we don't lose any of those juices. And move it in there. Now we're going to take those same seasons. We're going to salt the top of it really, really nicely. We're going to take some pepper on there too. Just really pepper them down. Now here again, this, if you have a favorite steak sauce, well, don't take the whole lid off. If you have a favorite steak sauce, now's a great time to add that. Now's the time when I want to go ahead and add some liquid smoke. Just put a good bunch of drops on top of there. That's going to give it that taste of the grill. Now we're going to kind of lay this over the top, and you're going to kind of want to push the steaks a little toward the back. Kind of pat that down on top of there, and then we'll close it and kind of put some pressure on there. Now we're going to kind of push that off to the side. It'll take care of itself. We're going to go ahead and make a little bit of a topping for our steaks here tonight. They're good plain, but even better with some onions and some peppers, maybe some mushrooms. Kind of depends on what your preference is. All right, so we're going to kind of whip those in there. Put some butter in there, stir it around, get it good and hot. And I'm just using my saute mode here on the Instapot, so you know what's happening there. Put a little more butter because remember from our previous episodes, butter makes everything better. Strive to be like butter. That's gonna be our motto from now on for this channel. Just strive to be like butter. We're gonna take our mushrooms. We have some shiitake mushrooms from the other night that I had, and we're just gonna go ahead and just dump all those in because the more mushrooms the merrier. Don't need that, so we'll get rid of that. We're gonna take some onion here. Now I had some leftover onion from the other night once again, so I'm not gonna cut up a whole new onion. Maybe a future video we'll make a video on cutting up onions, and we'll chop it down here. Get some good nice onion lines in there. Oh, that's fantastic there. We'll take those. We don't need that. We'll throw that in the sink. Just take that and dump that over in with the mushrooms. Kind of stir that around as you need to. Maybe cut up a little more onion to add on top of there. Now the beauty of making up our steak in the Instapot rather than making it up in a say a skillet or something like that is we're cooking both sides at the same time, so really things are happening about as fast as they can possibly happen. So we're just going to throw it in there like that. We're going to add some seasoned salt in there, add some pepper. We're going to add a little red wine vinegar in there just to help it saute up, get some bubbling going on. Add maybe just a few slices of a red pepper, just for extra color and flavor and things like that. Kind of whip those off. Now, if I didn't have a cutting board out already tonight, I wouldn't use a cutting board. Just kind of slice it out right over top of your Instapot like that. Creates a really effective way for whipping up or cutting up a pepper there. There we go. Kind of throw those in. Grab yourself a good wooden spoon if you have one, and just kind of stir that around. Now you're going to want to take your lid for your Instapot, kind of throw that on, let that saute. In the meantime, you can put your vegetables back in their bag, start kind of cleaning up. Now's a good time if you have dishes from last week that you never washed. Great time to get that done, because most of us here that are watching this channel probably deal with making sure that happens. You can also put a little liquid smoke in with your saute. It just adds extra flavor. Now this is optional. I didn't do it here tonight, but it really brings out a nice taste. But the thing you can't use too much of is butter. So at this point, we're going to check our steaks. We're going to kind of pull that up, look at it. Now, if you have a thermometer, that's a great way to check it. We can poke it in there, see what it's doing. Oh, we're running at about 104 degrees and 106 degrees. So we'll give that a couple more minutes. We're not going to give it much more time. We like our steaks nice and about a good medium rare around here. While we're waiting on those things, I'm going to stir these up just a little bit. I'm going to talk to you guys just a little bit about, actually before we get there, I'm going to add some Worcestershire sauce to that, because I think that would make a nice combination there. I'm going to talk to you guys about buying groceries for a small household. Now, this can be a problem because you go to the grocery store, you only really need the one, small pack of mushrooms, but you're like, it's so much cheaper to buy the big pack of mushrooms, or you only need a little bit of lettuce. You're better off just going to your local grocery store. They're going to have smaller portions, and in the end, you're going to save money. Even though you spend a little bit more for the actual product when you buy it, the money you save from not having things go to waste is going to just do wonders in your life. So you should make sure you do that. Just keep it low key. While we're waiting here, we're also going to talk again about Bay Brew coffee. If you haven't checked them out yet, you should definitely go check them out. We have the Ybor City coffee blend here is just an absolutely fantastic coffee blend. So go check them out. I'll link them below again. And we do have some giveaways for coffee again this week. So if you commented below, then or below in the last video, not this one, you have a chance to win that. And our winners for that, we have Raquel Whitmer. She's from the 2 weeks ago video, and then we also have Randy Troyer from 2 weeks ago. We have Benita Wadle from last week is our winner there, and we have Grace Bleege from last week commented on that video. So go jump in there and go ahead and comment out in this video and just give it some love, because you know we like that over here, to give it some love. Thank you guys for everyone who, you know, got into that giveaway. Appreciate it a lot. We'll jump back in here. So our steaks here are about done, I'm sure. We can go ahead and temp them. Yep, we're looking at about 120 degrees. Somewhere in the 120, 130 degrees, somewhere in that ballpark. I'll set that away here. We're going to check our vegetables, see how they're doing. Kind of stir them around, get that saute going on. Good, they're getting almost finished there. Our next step is going to be with our steak here. So we're opening it up. We went ahead and shut the panini press off. We're going to take and just add us some butter here to the top. Just a nice thick layer there. You can kind of see what that looks like, and just set that right on top. You can see the juice coming out there. And we're going to now just kind of put that down on top of it, and you know, kick that back on for just a little bit, plug it back in. So we're going to let that butter kind of soak down in. It just really tenderizes the steak there. Our vegetables are almost done here. The mushrooms, onions, peppers. You can add some more butter to that if you want at this point. I'm not going to. I think I'm happy with what we have here. We're going to then take that, we're going to shut that off, grab us a bowl here. Once again, shout out to the local Walmart for just a fantastic bowl. Grab yourself a hot pad, kind of shake that in circles, and just really pour that into your bowl. If you need to use your spatula to kind of pull that out. A little trick here that's going to save you lots of time and energy. If you kind of have a bowl that looks something like that, take that bowl now and we're going to throw it under, put some water in it, about a 3/4 inch of water. Throw that back in there, turn that back on saute. It's really going to kind of boil kind of get that grit and stuff off the bottom. So our steaks here are about done, butter's about melted. We're going to put just a little bit here of butter on top for looks, because it's always better to have more butter than not enough. That's just make that your life motto. Always better to have more butter than not enough. Just go do that. We're going to throw that off to the side, or it's going to jump off to the side, one of the two. We're going to grab us some plates in the drainer, because that's where our plates hang out around here. We're going to take this here, grab us a fork. And if you're by yourself for the evening, you can just do yourself one steak up for the evening. That's all you really need. If you have a friend over for the evening, then of course, make him a steak too, or her a steak, whoever it happens to be for the evening. They will not be sad about that. You're gonna lay that on there. Then you're gonna take you some of this nice veggie mix, and we're gonna, well, do a better job than I'm doing for sure. We'll take that, grab us a bigger spoon. Just kind of put that right over the top. Over here too. it's just gonna give you a nice wholesome supper, a nice wholesome meal. You're gonna get you all the colors of the rainbow here going on. It just won't disappoint. I put my guarantee on that as a cook. Like, you'll be happy. So, anyways, try it out. Tell me how you like it. You know, of course, like I always say, do something different. Like, we're not making rules here. We're just giving suggestions. So, I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe my video here. Tell your friends about it. Let's all have a steak together. I'll see you guys in the next video.